Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. And thank you so much for being here today to watch your May 2022 tarot reading. I hope we have some wonderful or exciting news for you today. Let's just see. First, let's start off with your overarching energy. Oh, and by the way, shout out to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day. All the moms of children, all the moms of paw children. Wow. All these cards jumped up, Cancer, and that's highly unusual. Usually I get one or two, but there's three here. So let's see. I guess these were meant to fall out. We have the Mouse, Courage and Solutions. Let's see if we can fit them all here. Just put it right next to your name here, or your sign. And then we have the Goat, Mental Clarity and Foundation. So you had clarity, you want to build foundation, you've got the courage, and you have solutions, and exploration and discovery. So work and fun with the raccoon. Good job there, Cancer, trying to balance it all out. So let's see what your influencing energies are. These are kind of feelings or motivations that you're going to have throughout the month. So let's see what's going to influence your decision making and your actions, okay? Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. We have Ace of Cauldrons, Equilibrium. I just got through talking about balance. Four of Shields, and the High Priestess. Okay, Cancer. Water sign. Cancer, there's some intuitive powers that you have. And I'm going to go out of sequence here because it's not really about your, this is more about things that you want. Okay, so I don't have to go in sequence, which when we do your daily stuff, I will. So here, the High Priestess is an indicator of how you are in deep thought about a lot of things, trying to solve a mystery, trying to, trust yourself, trusting yourself. Actually, I feel like more that you trust yourself and you're using your intuition to get some things done. You've already decided. Now, in the past month, I think you were trying to make a decision, and now you're totally decided. You know which direction you want to go. You know what you need to do. You have the mental clarity, so you're functioning all throughout this month of May with mental clarity and wanting to build a foundation. And you have the courage to make it happen. And you already know what kind of solutions you want to implement. But at the same time, you want to have some fun. And this is why with Equilibrium, you're trying to gain that balance. So you know there's a lot of work to be done in May to make things happen the way you want to see them happen. But at the same time, you want to set some time aside for fun and discovery and exploration. And this is why this is going to influence some of your decisions and the actions that you take, because you want to maintain that balance. But on the other hand, you're totally excited to build on the relationships that you have. Maybe you're planning to grow your family and to have a child, join your family either by giving birth to this child or by adopting or or having a child just come and live with you, like a foster care kind of thing. But you are preparing for this, Cancer, and so this is a big player in why you're wanting to set some changes here for yourself to accommodate for this new relationship that's going to be coming into your life. Now, the reason too that you're taking this on and wanting to make changes is because you want to make sure that you have sufficient income to do this. Okay, so let's see what your daily activities are going to be. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have King of Pentacles. We have 3 of Pentacles. My goodness. Okay, so this one came out first. The Devil. Queen of Swords. 5 of Swords. Okay. Cards are just falling out everywhere. Page of Swords. Oh, reverse. Reverse the High Priestess. Okay. And let's see. This looked like it was going to flip. And it's 8 of Wands. My goodness. And exactly 3. So this was a first. 9 of Swords. Ace of Swords. Oh, need one more. And 10 of Cups. Okay. So here's what we have for you. King of Pentacles. You're highly motivated and excited. I see there's 2 things, 2 meanings here for you. You're highly motivated, very excited, inspired to create better finances for yourself. Okay? At the same time, you are consulting with someone. So you're going about this in a very smart way, Cancer, I see. You're also consulting with someone you know is an expert in the things that you are trying to do, so that you don't waste your time investing or, you know, doing work on things that are not going to come to fruition or grow as much as you would like. So we have here, for some reason, there's some conflict that happens. I don't know if it's with your partner, if you have a partner, Cancer, or if this is something that has to do with, I'm trying to look at all your cards here. Yeah, I believe it has to do with you and your partner. Because the other thing with this card is that when you, because it's a king, right? What happens when you want to go talk to the king? You don't get to talk to the king. You have to talk to their hand. When I say their hand, I mean the person who's their advisor. I guess that's what they used to call them back in the day. You have to talk to their advisor. You have to talk to the queen. You don't always get to talk to the king. And so, Cancer, when you're in king mode, what that usually means to your loved ones is you're inaccessible. You're going to be so busy, so tied up, trying to do all kinds of stuff that, you know, there might be complaints from those who want to spend time with you, and you're not able to give them that time because your time has to be, you know, used somewhere else. And then, of course, that could cause the conflict. So I really believe that this is your partner who's kind of upset. Now, if you don't have a partner, Cancer, it's someone who could be affected by your actions. Maybe a best friend that's used to always having you around, and then you're not around. So that's that conflict. And of course, that frustrates you. That really frustrates you with the 9 of Swords. And sometimes it keeps you up at night. You think about it at night. You know, when you're done working hard and you finally want to rest, you don't get any rest. You can't sleep because this conflict really bothers you. But you continue to move forward, and you talk to more experts here with the 3 of Pentacles. You collaborate. You try to get more ideas. You also ask for assistance, or you hire assistance in doing this project. You've got this, it feels like a project. You've got some kind of project going on here, Cancer, that you're trying to do, and you're talking to people. You're also trying to get more facts about this whole situation. Was it me, or did I really do something wrong? Why was this person so upset with me? It's like you're trying to find out what is the truth, what are the facts. And then because you're taking the time to think about it so much, you gain clarity with the Ace of Swords. You figure it out and you're like, oh, I get it. I get it. This person wants me to give them a lot more time. This person wants to feel like they have control over me somehow, or that they, that they should be my priority. And maybe they should be. I don't know. But that's up to you. But there comes a point in the third week where you start to feel kind of like your strings are being pulled. It could be because you don't want to have to give up some of the momentum that you've already gained by trying to make these changes, and you feel that this person is kind of holding you back, and so you're frustrated, and so they're being viewed as like, not really like a devil, but the symbolism is that you're seeing them as someone who's stopping you from getting what you want. Now with the King of Wands, another very powerful inspired card, just like this one. You really start to feel like you're in charge now. Oh, you know what? I skipped. I skipped this card. It's the reverse High Priestess. So, the reverse High Priestess. So, in this situation, instead of taking them to really spend more time on this, finding the truth, you already found the truth, and you already know that this situation, instead of focusing on this, you've decided, you know what? I'm just going to focus on my passion. I'm going to focus on what I'm trying to do, and I'm not going to worry about how the other person feels. Excuse me. So you kind of just move forward with that, and sometimes you question, are you making the right move, or did you say the right words? You start to question yourself here a little bit. Maybe, is this worth it? Maybe, should I continue? But you do kind of get back on track here with the King of Wands and start to feel like, you know what? This isn't going to be forever. I just need to get this all in place to prepare the family. To prepare my situation and to get things set up so we can have fun later. And so you courageously, just like this lion here, stand your ground and go back into kind of king mode, which I don't know if that's really good with the relationship, but it might be really good with you trying to finish your project. So that's kind of something you have to think about. And make a choice, right? And it looks like you do make this choice to just totally get focused. And as a Queen of Swords, you do take the time to kind of evaluate things. You kind of move, you set your stand, you stood your ground, but you also take the time in the beginning of the 4th week of the month to really kind of ask a bunch of questions, because you want to protect your relationship, but at the same time, see how she has her sword, she wants to protect the relationship. And I say she because that's a figure, but it could be anybody, any gender. This person wants you want to protect your relationship, Cancer. And so, but at the same time, you feel kind of torn because you have so many things you want to do. So then you go into high gear mode. You take in all these actions with the 8 of Wands, trying to do everything quickly and with a lot of speed to make these changes. And, because you just want to get back to family. And so you get back to family, and you end this kind of really crazy, rushed, I shouldn't say the word crazy, really hectic, that's the word, really hectic situation here. And so you're like, okay, done. So the end of May is like really nice. You now have relief. Okay, so I would say the end of the 3rd week toward the last week of the month things are going to be smooth sailing for you. You're going to get things done. You just kind of had to speed it up a little bit because you wanted to protect what was important to you. Let's see if we can get some additional information or clarification from this deck, okay? And we have Six of Cups. Okay, so this is nice. You get to a point where there's like, I'm going to put it right here in the middle. There's this balance of exchange, okay? So with the Six of Cups, there's looking back at how things were, why you guys got together in the first place, why you two got together in the first place, and then trying to, you know, evaluate or agree agree on what are the priorities, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And so you do come to terms with that, and are able to get back to the relationship that you had, where you feel where you feel happy, joyful, and supported by your family. Okay, oh wait, you know what? I only pulled one card. Let me pull another card. I'm just kind of flaky today. What's going on with me? Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Nine of Swords. So here we are again. This is an emphasis card. This is definitely an emphasis card. It really bothers you that you two had a fight. It really bothers you a lot. If this is resonating with you, talk it over, okay? Talk it over. Because it will work out as long as you talk it over. And I'm going to put this card back over here now because it does go with this. Talk about how things were and how things can get back, and that this is just a short period of time that you're really trying to get some things done. And you just need them to be supportive. And you also want to do something for them, but you got to let them know what you can do in this time of you're trying to get your project completed. King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, another King card. The King of Swords can be is very intelligent and or use an intellect to make decisions rather than the heart. And so here I think it kind of gets a little brutal for between you and that person, because you're kind of like, I know things are going on, but I don't even want to try to think through it because I need to stay focused. And that's what you're doing. You're staying focused. As a King of Swords, you're looking at it intellectually and charging forward, taking action, and being very logical about the decisions that you make here, because you are determined to set that foundation that you want to have for your family, and you do. So that's beautiful that you do get to this point here where you're back to your family. So perhaps the two of you, I'm going to move this over here now too. Again, talk it over. It's like talk it over. All right. So let me go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you, Cancer. See what we have for you today. Nothing falling out, so I just have to go with it. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh, reverse transient. Okay, so things that are transient, kind of, it says go with the flow, change is always around the corner, but that's not what you need to do right now. You have things that you're trying to get done. You can't just go with the flow. You need to set the goals and the standards in order to gain the success that you have here in this last part of the month. So this card is kind of like agreeing with you. Yeah, it was a little harsh, maybe a little tough period, but this is the time to take action. Okay, let me see what else we get for the Oracle cards. Look, that one flipped over. Responsibility. So maybe in the conversations you have with your partner, talk over what you're trying to do, the things you feel responsible for the family, and you got to open up and let them know what you're doing, basically, because then if they understand, okay, this direction you're trying to take, how much time you need to put into it, and the reason is because you feel responsible for making sure that the family is doing well, then your partner can understand that. But you also need to relate to them, hey, they're a part of the family, so they have a responsibility too, perhaps to be more patient or more supportive, because they're going to benefit from this thing that you're doing. Okay, Cancer? Let's do one more. Oh, okay, there are a lot of cards that came out of shuffle, but only one fell. So I'm going to grab this one that fell. Oh. And it says release. So this card is all about, if there's this thing right here, I'm going to put it right here with these not being able to sleep and this Five of Swords. This card is saying, look, I know you're bothered by what happened in the first week, but you can't let that hold you back. So you need to release those thoughts. Don't worry about them right now, and just keep on going. Have a conversation with the person, but don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Okay, so it goes with this and this. All right, I am going to now pull an angel card for you, Cancer. So let's see what else we have for you. Which angel, please give us some guidance. Oh, for Cancer. And we have Archangel Jupiter, and it's the golden topaz. And it says, do you need to recapture your personal power? Personal power. Surround yourself with people who recognize your talents, intelligence, creativity, kindness, and thoughtfulness. Their appreciation will amplify your goodness. Share your inner wisdom and beauty. It is time to reclaim and amplify your personal power. The cards are saying, this is your time. This is your time for change. This is your time to get things settled exactly the way you want. So talk it over with your partner. Talk it over with your friends. Talk it over with whoever it is that you are working this project for or with, to kind of, help you out also when there's times that you cannot give them the attention that they are used to having during normal times. Okay, Cancer? Well, that's all I have for you. And I really hope that, you get through this first week. If this resonates with you, you can just remember this reading, come back to it again. If you're not sure what was said, and just kind of listen to it again if you need to. Okay. Also, this golden topaz has the energy that emits this kind of feeling of wanting to regain your power. So you might want, if you're into that, get a golden topaz stone and have it next to you, and to give you that courage to reclaim your power. Okay, and you take courage. Remember, we said in the very beginning that you have the courage to implement your solutions, and you do it. So good on you, Cancer. All right, well, that's all I have for you. Don't forget, though, to look at this video right here. Next, watch this video next, because if you have a question, and I'm sure you're going to have some questions, you can use this video to answer your questions, yes or no, okay? There's also explanation. And if you're a cusp baby, born right between two signs, watch the other two videos that are included right here on the screen. I think one's back here, and then one's over here. Okay, so watch those videos. Make sure you get as much information because you're going to need a lot of it to really pull all of this together and still hold the family together. All right? So take good care, Cancer. Hope you come back for your June reading. And until next time, best wishes to you always. Oh, and I almost forgot to say, watch this video right now, because if you have questions, it's a great way to get your answer. And if you're a cusp baby born between two different horoscope signs, you might be interested in watching this video over here to my right, and or this video over here to my left, whichever one applies to you as you're searching for your cusp section. Okay, so take care now. Thanks. Bye-bye.